Welcome back, boys and some girls. The shop changed a little bit. We have a roof. I discovered a few things that I didn't know previously. You can even make buildings. I didn't know this was a thing. It wasn't very clearly stated. Maybe it's my fault for turning off the tutorials. Maybe they would have said so. But I'm pretty sure I finished the tutorial in the demo and it said nothing about this. Anyways, the workbench was actually something I could upgrade my building tool, and this gave me all of this. Well, kind of. This railing was from a mission, the shelf for a mission, and the rest of it was pretty much just from upgrading this. Now we can upgrade the inventory to have more capacity, and I did it once. You can see here, level 1. This one's level 3, and we can upgrade a bunch of things. I don't really know why you would upgrade the nighttime thing, like the potion belt or the gloves. Who's like manually restocking these? Like what is this helpful to do that? In any case, I did a little bit of mathing and the coin things, and you can kind of see what we have going on here. So I'll very quickly explain this before next day, before we start looking around and seeing like what changed a little bit, and I'll explain to you what we're doing today. So things go like this. Everything goes in here. Now I for now cancel this because I don't need money to go in here. I can have all the money goes into all the cannons. It's fine with me, right? So all the money goes in here. Now they go to each individual cannon goes to its own station. Let's go to the furthest cannon. You can see this goes here if I'm not wrong. Is this true? Yes, it is. So this goes in here. It buys stone. Now you can see this line is full of stone. And this doesn't take more than twice. So what it does is it buys money, it buys stones, right? Whenever it needs to buy more stone, or it has the capacity to buy more stone, what it does is it buys 2. So I thought previously, I didn't think it did. It take all my money away. The reason why it doesn't take all your money away is if you do it by belt, it only takes whatever it needs, plus 2. So this means it buys 2 more resources after the belt or the chest or whatever you have in front of it is full. So once the belt is full like this, it will have 2 more stones in it. So if I destroy this portal, I'm gonna get 2 more stones, and that's it. The rest of it is gonna stay in there. It's not gonna take any more money. That's the reason why you can see there's a coin here. There's coins all throughout this line. Now I had really hard time like realizing and understanding this, because when I try to give this money, it just takes all your money away without caring about anything. What I found out is the second this needs money, it's going to take whatever in the same tick. It's going to take whatever is behind this. So let's say there was like 30 million gold coins here. It was going to take everything in this one single square, right? So it's going to take every single thing that is right in the tick before it. So it's not going to take this coin. It's only going to take this coin that's right literally here. And no matter what stack this is, it's going to take everything in here. But it's only going to take 1. So if you split them into one singular stacks, it is going to work. Later on, obviously, I will make it with 2 because I will need more factories and more resources. But this is basically how this works. You can see everything goes in, goes out, so it splits out, shoot resources. There's a lot of portals with a lot of these everywhere. Same thing here. A lot of things like here. You can see all the lines are full because we are constantly buying resources without me having to go there manually, which is such a great thing. But over here you can see it's almost done. It's pretty soon. I think that's it. Yeah, it can't buy any more resources. There's a coin right here. There's probably, yeah. So there's a couple more coins here, and the second this belt is gonna back up, then this belt inside here is also gonna back up, and then this belt will back up. And that's slowly kind of, imagine it's like a tree, right? Or maybe like a network of pipes that are blocked at each end. So you can fill it with water constantly, right? And some pipes may get fuller before others get fuller because they're lower down the line and gravity takes them in a certain way. But eventually, if you add enough water, every single hole is going to be plugged. Like every single pipe, every single strand, every single branch is going to be full. And that's exactly how we designed this system. It is not infinite. It is not a loop that constantly goes and divides exactly the math, because this will be impossible to do. Now, what we are doing today, because I discovered that apparently the thing like right, do you see 72 days? right on the right side of it, there's something that's called reputation. Now, your reputation decides how many customers you have. And the reason why my reputation goes maybe up to 3 and 4, then immediately drops down back to 0, is because you need to have everything that you unlocked for sale. I did not know it was a thing. Like, if people come here and they say, oh, you don't have wooden gears. I think I said in the previous episode, somebody said, I don't care, you're not gonna buy it from me. Well, apparently they have to buy it from me. Because if they don't, they're gonna complain and you're gonna lose. Like, let's see if she says something. Oh, you don't have something? No, she didn't say anything. But if they say, oh, you don't have this, then this means you lower your reputation points or whatever. So I have started to do the very basic things, like having the gears right here for sale. Because it's very simple, just throw them on to get... What is this? Why are you like this? Oh, I think people can reach here? Is this unreachable? I think this might be unreachable. Well, I know what I can do. I can just do something like this. And... like this, right? Yeah, now I can go here and they can go over there and I can go out and everything. Okay, cool. So now this is purchasable once again. Now you see the reputation went up by 1. Now it says what? There is no linen. It went back to 0. That's the kind of thing we're doing. And this is the reason why today, instead of progressing forward and doing more things, what we're going to do today is we're going backwards. We're going back to the basics. And we're going to start making every single factory one by one by one by one. So our first thing is going to be rope. I've already made this thing because I wanted to play, but I couldn't record because of noise around me. So I had to kind of make do with what I had. So this is the math behind this thing. This needs 150 divided by 6. So each one creates 25. 25 times 6, that's going to be 150. And then each one of them needs 75. And each one of those can grind down 25, so that's times 3, that's going to be 75. Now to make 75 you need 2, because each one creates 37.5 flax. So that's the math about each side, and this is how it turned out. If I do this myself, look very nice. Now for the fertilizer, this one needs, each one of them needs 6.25. This means we need to once again open my calculator, do 6.25 times 6, that's going to be 37.5, and then divided by 18.8, because that's what we create, that's going to be 2. Wait, actually, wrong. 37.5 divided by 12.55, because each one create 12.55. That will be 3 fertilizer per side. Now this is quite a bit. So just like I feared, we have to do something else previously before we do that, and this is called advanced fertilizer. The advanced fertilizer is going to go inside. Oh, how do I make 2 of them? It's going to go in the assembler, and you need a couple of things for it. So you need gloom fungus and you need basic fertilizer. So basic fertilizer we already know how to make. That's like specifically one machine goes in here. This should be fine. And gloom fungus, how do you make these? Gloom fungus, you make them from a table saw. What I am unsure of is the rate at which you give me those strange mushrooms, right? So throw this in here. You got 77.5 per minute plus 30 per minute for the planks. So 7.5 per minute, and we needed, how much do you need? Let me just copy you over here so it'll be a little bit easier to do the math. So you need 18.8, so that's 18.8 divided by 7.5. That's gonna be 2.5. This means I need 3. That means we need 3 sawmills, right? 1, 2, 3. Come on, 3 sawmills, and then we need to split. Where is the? Wait a second. How does this work actually? When I think about this. Oh, what? How are we gonna do this? How does it divide? Like the mushrooms and everything. Is this where the splitter becomes a thing? A splitter designed to filter out chosen items. So, oh, I see. So then only these things... Huh? Why did the plank come out? Let's quickly make a bucket. Just for the... I just want to check. Make sure this thing even works. And then like this and like this. Now all the wood should come from the... Oh, oops, my bad. Quite the opposite. So whatever is excluded is going to go from the... Whatever is chosen is going to go from the top. I thought it was going to be the opposite, because usually the focus line is on the bottom. Okay, so we have to have a filter like this that's actually going to split them. But what's your rate? Like, are you infinite rate? How much per minute? I assume it's the same rate as belts, so 75 per minute, right? So each one is going to give me 37.5. So this means every 2 of them, I'm going to need to have 1 splitter. So I can connect 2. No, 2 into 1 splitter. But this means we have a third one that kind of is left alone. And we need to have a split. I'm just going to make a splitter for every single one of them. I think it's going to be for the best, right? And then how much do you create? 30 per minute. So that's not good, because it's going to give me 90 per minute. I don't want to throw the wood, do I? You know what? I don't want to throw the wood, actually. You create 30 per minute. How many gears? You make 37 per minute, and this is going to give me 60. So I'm going to just... Okay, I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to ignore this thing. This thing is not going to be any more useful to me, because this is going to create 90 wood per minute. So I can add the wood into this location instead. Instead of buying wood here constantly, we could just use this into creating all of these logs. And this is only using 37 per minute, even less. So 37 per minute. Yeah, we're gonna have like almost what, over double, the amount of resources this thing takes. We get just from this situation we need to make anyway for the fertilizer. So I think what I'm gonna do for the basic resources, I'm gonna produce them up on the shop, like on the top row maybe. And then what I'll do is I'll do something like this, right? And then I'll add, do I have it? I need nails. I'll put the tunnel right there, like right in the wall. And then on the other side, what I'll do is I'll do the same thing. I'll just have the tunnel comes out one end, right? And then I'll have the shelf. It's not the right place, but I have the shelf right here. And then on top of the shelf, I'll add a conveyor lifter, which will lift this thing, or actually go down the elevator, right? And then it's gonna have a cannon in here shooting all the resources wherever they need. I'm gonna have like a line of shelves shooting everything to the correct location. And then I can have this place completely just shelves and everything for resources. I think it will be for the best, because cannons don't really care about the angle, that they can point them anywhere you want. That's the nice thing about them. So like we said, fertilizer is the first thing we need to do. And we talked about this, which means we needed 3 of the table saws. And then did I move I did the assembler, and then advanced fertilizer. That's 18.8 minute. This was 3 table saws, so that's one thing done. 18.8 per minute. We might want to maximize our thing, and then once we create the fertilizer, which is going to be 18.8 per minute, we can send this fertilizer back into the first machine, right? So the machine that produces the basic fertilizer is going to be powered by the advanced fertilizer. And this way we don't have to make a separate machine that goes like and feed itself, and we can make maybe something that's a little bit more efficient. So give me a second to try and design something, and I will be back. So the design turned out to be not too difficult, also not too big. I've added polos and I've added everything. Actually, I forgot to add this. And I think I'm ready to copy this as a blueprint. So what we have here is just the usual fertilizer, but the only key difference is it's not feeding itself. So what it does now, it creates 18.8 that immediately goes into the next assembler, right? And then from the assembler, it goes all the way back there, does the exact same split, and then goes and they come outside. Now on the wood thingy, it's a little bit different because, like I said, I split every single one because together they create 90 plus 21. That's what, 111, right? So 111 items which my belt cannot handle. So I've split them like this. These two wooden thingies come out here and create, this belt is going to be 60 wood per minute. This one is going to be 30 wood per minute. Now from here, if I want to, I can add a belt and then I can split them like this and connect them, and I don't know, I can do things, right? I can just mess with it, and that's the reason why I have this thing like this. So here we have the fertilizer coming out, which is, I still don't know how much it's going to be. I haven't calculated that. Shall we? This needs, let's see, how much does he need per minute? This one creates 20, yeah, 25, right? So let's open a calculator once again. So that's going to be 25 times, what was this, 36? 36, that's going to be 900 volta per minute, right? So 900 volta per minute. Now divide that by, I think, 726? No, 792. So 792, that's going to be 1.1 fertilizer per minute. So this means we are left with 11.7 fertilizer coming out of this thing per minute. We also have boards that we can write something like this: output 17.7 advanced fert per minute, like this. This is very nice, huh? You can have this on like your machines. This is gonna make my factory more orderly once I try to use this a little bit more. But obviously I want to get to the more efficient things, that when you start make like mega factories, this is the point where I start to make things more organized. I'll create mass amount of things in order to supply multiple buildings and multiple things. But for now, I'm still creating small modules and that's it. But the nice thing about the modules is that you can scale them. I could just double this, like add another one, and that's it. The math is going to stay the same because whenever I improve the efficiency, I also improve the belt capacity. So they can take more resources, they produce more resources, but at the same time, my belt can carry more resources. So the ratios stay the same, so I don't need to change my belts. That's the reason why I don't just upgrade here or whatever. I upgrade things that make sense, like the money purchases, and like you can see I upgraded everything here besides the alchemic output. I don't know, I haven't messed with the extractors too much, so I haven't touched this too much. You will see that I will need today to mess with these things a little bit more. So this machine, in case you forgot, because I did forget, this is going to create 17.7 per minute, and we did this entire thing just for this. Now this thing, each is gonna require, we said what, 900 per minute, right? Yeah, I think 9. It's gonna be, no, it's not gonna be sage, it's gonna be what is it, flax, right? Yes, flax is 24, so let's do 24 times 37.5. Okay, that's 900, so it's gonna be the same amount. So each one is gonna require 1.1 fertilizer per minute, and we have 12 here, so this means I can provide everything with one machine and I'm gonna have leftovers. This is why I love efficiency. I just love it so much. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to somehow split the 17 point, how much we said, 1.1 times 1 2 3 6, so that's gonna be 6.6. 17 divided by, yeah, that's plenty. I divide the 17, it's gonna be like 8 point something. So 8 is gonna go in here and 8 is gonna go over there, and it only needs 6.6. It's gonna have like a little bit more, maybe 2 left or something like that, 2 3 4 whatever. And yeah, there should be plenty. Now this is just for the linen. We're still on part 1 of the factory. We're gonna start, once we have the modules going, we're gonna start this to make this math a lot faster. And I'm not gonna show you every single second because those are like things we have already passed. We're just coming back in order to get the, whatever you call, the reputation. The reason I'm stalling is because I'm thinking where I'm gonna place this, right? Because if I do like this, maybe Why is this longer than this one? Oh no. My brain is gonna melt. No. It's not equal. No. What am I gonna do? Is there a way to make this equal? Yeah, there is. I need to move this like one to the left. This entire thing. But then it won't be equal on the center. Oh no. First thing first, let's save this. Everything is chosen. Yes. FH. Then let's call this advanced FERT module. And then this is going to create 17.7 advanced FERT per min. And I don't need to care about the input because the input is going to feed itself. No, it's not. I need a coke thing to power this thing. I'm actually going to have to make another coke this thing just to power this shit. Whatever, it's fine. This just means I need more space up here to make this thing. So, wait, actually I need to destroy this thing. I don't know why I didn't. This is so nice doing this from above. And now, which side? This side I can't expand anymore. So I think what we'll do is we'll add this like that. Then everything is chosen. Very nice copy. I mean, cut. Nope, that's over the edge. And this should be fine. Actually, I want to stick this all the way to the corner. Right, so this is over the edge. So let's take a few steps backwards. And like this. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm good. If you crouch while you're stuck in the whatever, in the walls, you should be fine. So yeah, this is gonna divide like this. Now I'm gonna make the fertilizer, advanced fertilizer module. The output is gonna be, yeah, like this toward me. No, so this is too much. Maybe let's check this. I mean, this is doable. Not really, because we need to feed this with coal for somewhere. God damn it. I don't love it when my space is so limited. So this will be the way we do it. And then we're gonna do something like this. Thank you very much. And go in there. So this is how we feed this thingy. And here the fertilizer is gonna have to... Do you make this an overflow system? Yeah, we're gonna make this an overflow system. Okay, I think I'm ready to show you. I've already connected everything, so ignore the cannon. We will go like how this thing is supposed to. We'll follow the money, as they say. This weird lady comes in, she buys something. Money goes in here. Splits. Oh, what do we have here? We have a new thing going on here. What do we have here? It goes outside, goes all the way up to the second floor, as you can see. And in the second floor, it comes out right here. When it comes out here, it goes on this conveyor belt. It doesn't look very pretty right now because this place is empty. Once it's full, we're gonna start wiring everything on the walls. It's going to this cannon, which shoots it into this hopper, which is then goes in. Come on. Goes in here, which oh my god, it's so difficult to climb. 1, 2, 3. Which then goes into this tunnel, goes into this elevator, splits into these 3 cannons, and from here it shoots into individualized cannons, and each one actually shoots... Oh, that's nice. You can already see this thing already purchased some shit. It goes into here, buys the stone, and then it also goes into here, buys the table saw, right? Very nice. It also goes into... Where's the third one? Over... Huh? Where's the third one? Oh, here, right. For making coal. So this is gonna purchase everything, and it's gonna bring the... Oh, I didn't put any money in here? My bad then. Sorry, my bad. or go into here, and this is gonna make the coal, charcoal, coke, whatever, and it's gonna power this thing, which is then in turn gonna produce what we talked about. The fertilizer is gonna come out right here, goes into there, feeds itself, comes out, and then once it comes out, it splits into two. I chose an overflow system, yes, kind of, not really, because it's still gonna be 50-50, but this one is closer. It's gonna feel faster. Then once it's going to here, splits into 3, then further into 2. This one, same thing, goes all the way down here, splits into 2, then into 3, and further down to 2. And then in here, this is just a thing. They make flax, grind it, make it into linen thread, and then finally into linen. Now the linen, it's not over yet, goes into this catapult, get thrown into this cannon, shot right into this place, shot into here, goes through the wall into here, which goes in turn all the way down to the first floor once again, comes out to this cannon, which shoots it right into this place. And that's how the cycle is complete. Now, there's some tweaks, some things that needs to be done. For now, since I don't want to deal with the wood, I'll do this later. What I want to do is I'll just throw a, what do you call those things? I throw like something in here just so it's gonna feed the wood in here, so I don't have to deal with this right now, and every day it's gonna reset. So just something, so I don't have to look at this again. Let's just give this some fertilizer to start the process, because it needs enough in order to make an advanced fertilizer, and then it goes back here. But until then, it does need some things. Oh, and I actually need to fuel you a little bit, right? Yeah, so you can start producing charcoal. Let's give you some more money so you can actually purchase enough to start going. We don't want to wait 2 years until the money is going to trickle in, until this machine is efficient. Like I said, wood is going to be thrown in this bucket for now, in the trash barrel, and eventually, hopefully, I'll have enough motivation to connect it to one of those gear machines, and I'll do the same thing with the cannons and hoppers and everything. The only sad thing is you can't go through a floor. You have to go like down the floor outside, then come back in. There's no like tunnel for like vertical tunnels. It's something I would love to see. Like, can we do this? Is there any way to make this to go through? No, you can't. It doesn't go through floors. Can we start watching this thing at work? No, we cannot yet. Okay, the first coke is actually going in here. Should go right in very soon. I can see it going in. Yep, this is powered on. These are powered on. You are starting to make plant ash, which is then in turn coming in here. Now you are starting to produce quicklime powder, which is again the mushrooms are just, the fungus, sorry, are just waiting. Now the second this produces something, boom, comes out, goes in here. This starts to produce advanced fertilizer. Advanced fertilizer comes out. This is the first one. I think it's gonna go first into the machine. I mean, we don't really have the first one to go in. We have enough fertilizer, but it would be nice to just see this goes in. It looks very nice, I gotta say. The bags themselves. How is the game processing all of these? This is what I want to know. I have to say, good job on optimizing. Like, I'm sitting right now. Let's stare at this. Let's stare over there. There's a lot of things over there. 113 FPS on my 3080 with my graphics on. I haven't even touched it. Quality, dynamic, ultra, everything. Like, the dynamic global illumination is off, but beside that, everything is on. Oh, I forgot. I need to actually buy 12 flax seeds and put them in. I completely forgot. So 1, 2, 3. I can just check the bottom. Yes, 12. So now I just need to put them in. I forgot about that completely. And just boom. Yep, we already have 10 advanced fertilizer going in here. Like we said, at first this is not going to be the same rate. Obviously half is going to go in here. So instead of sending 1.1 only in here, it's going to send half the amount. It's going to send 9.4 in here instead of 18, instead of the correct number, which is 11. Sorry, 17.7. Oh, this is producing a ton just from one fertilizer. But this is already starting to work. I can't wait to see anything goes in here. Actually, I should probably split this into two. Yeah, I should do that. I should do that. So what I should do something like this. What? Why are you like this? No. Why is this existing? Never mind. Anyway, I should do something like this. Yes. So now half is gonna go in here and half is gonna get sold. The reason why is because I always need it for something, right? So it's better to have this than nothing. Oh, I wanted to follow the... Here we go. The linen. Finally, our first linen goes in here. Now it should go outside. So slow. You can see it going down the elevator. All the way down there. It's gonna go into this thing. Can we see it? Can we see it? Oh, you see it. You see it. It goes in there quickly before the cannon shoots it. Then it's gonna go into the tunnel, into the cannon, and whoop, into the place. Ta-da! Now this is a fully complete cycle. Everything just needs to kick up, and this is gonna be another machine just like this one, fully producing everything and fully stocking the shelf all the damn time. Very nice to see, and I don't have to interact with anything. I don't know why I have this. We can remove this. I mean, it's nice looking, but it's not really useful. Now this has 4 bags. This means now it's gonna only take 1.1 and blah blah blah. You know the rest. This is very nice to look, and look at the amount of wood this thing creates. This is also nice because I don't have to make any more wood. I can just keep taking the wood from here. Okay, so this took a second, but I did another clear. I just moved this factory. I made it way smaller. I just stacked it up one another. This wood is going into these grinders, and then from these grinders, it's just the usual big gears. Half of it gets stored. Well, I get third of it gets stored, third of it gets processed, and then third of it went to get sold. Then it's made into smaller gears. Half of it goes into a crate, and the other half goes to get sold up in here, down the elevator, and into the shop. That's it. Super simple, super easy. Not really too much brain. Instead of having this entire junk that was sitting here on top of the table, I just have to move this thing away. So before I forget, actually, let me open up. I always made a note. I always do, because it's just way easier to follow actually what I want to do when I do that. So linen factory, it was actually number 3 for me, but we got it done with. It's over. I also want to do a rope nail. Where is it? Here we go. I want to do rope, nail, bandages, wooden pulleys, bricks, glasses, soap, and turquoise. All of these. Now obviously, not all of them, well, most of them are not going to happen on screen because it's just the same thing over and over again. We're not really advancing or doing too many things. But I also want to do the nail factory. I kind of already have it done. I mean, it's not too much math. I don't need like constant, like insane amount of... I guess, wait, actually I do need a great amount of nails because I'm selling nails. Nails can be sold actually. So never mind, scratch what I just said. We are making a factory for nails right freaking now. Okay. So first of all, how much do you each one make? 18.8. Is this enough? I think it's enough, right? If you have a constant supply of it, it should be enough, I think. This is making 12.5. This is going to use 6. So that's half. So I can support 2. Right? So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking half of it goes into a chest and the other half goes into making nails. I'm thinking... yeah, okay. I'm going to create this way. Let's just go somewhere else for a second. Give me... I don't think I'll need nails, but do I have wood on me? I have wood on me. And I have some stone on me. Give me some more. Where's the stone? Where's the stone? I had some stone being made somewhere. Oh, here we go. Give me some stone. I don't need too much. So, what I want to do is something like this. Drop you in here. Then, iron smelter. Does it matter which side it goes to? I don't know. I don't think so. And then here, what I'll do... Actually, let's make it a table. And then in here, I want to have 2 of those processors, right? Now I'll explain in a second why. Trust me. I'm gonna have it done like this. Is super simple. It really is super simple. And actually, let's make it a big chest, even though I don't think I'll need it. Make it a big chest, right? So, and then each one of them is gonna make nails. But you're like, wait a second. It doesn't make any sense. You're not gonna be able to support all of them. I know. It's fine. The reason why is because until this chest is full, I don't really care about the speed at which the nails get produced, right? It's fine if it's like super slow. I'm 100% fine with this. And then just do something like this. And boom. So what's gonna happen is at the start, it's gonna go 50-50. So half the whatever you call them will go into here and just get stored until I actually need them, and then the other half is gonna get split into 2 to create nails. Now once this chest is full, everything is gonna flow into here and create more nails for me, and this way I don't have shit just sitting on the belt just waiting, I don't know, for Jesus or something. But now we need to add 2 portals, because number 1, wait a second, actually I can power this with the thing upstairs, I'm almost certain, because I have a coal thing here that just sits here and barely produces like anything. What is it? You're basically doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, the belt is just always going to be full, because this only need like 1 point something, and this creates, I think, 24 if I remember correctly. So no, I think it needs 0.8 or something, and this one needs, never mind. Anyway, we have plenty here. So what I'll do, I'll just move this thing from here. This nice thing I created. Actually, let's just add this thing. Like this, then like this. And a portal. I think I have the money and I have the rune, yes. Oh, never mind, we don't have the thing. Perfect. I just have to push this thing like 1 tile to the left. And now it works. We have a place for this. We can put this thing over there. And we can move this thing up there, get it fueled by the coal module that over there. Just give me like this, yes please, and press T to move it. And what is the face is over here, so that's very efficient for me. Literally do something like this. Yeah, that's fine, it's fine. And then yeah, we don't even need to make an elevator or anything. It is so simple. Just do like this. Boom. That's it. I just need to connect this thing to a cannon and we have infinite nails, basically. I just need to add... I added a 4th cannon that shoots right in here. Now I need to add another cannon up there. That is gonna shoot into this thing. It's gonna be a little bit annoying to make. Again, I constantly have to make staircases over there. This tree is looking very strange, but again, everything is gonna get filled up eventually. Don't worry about this. It's fine. It doesn't look nice, but it is working, and that's what's important. This thing is full with linen. That's exactly what we wanted. Just adding more and more resources slowly. And now we need to make where are we gonna sell the nails? Maybe over there? Then we need to somehow lower this to the ground. I think it's a great time to bring you back after I've done some more building and making factories. So what are we staring? Oh yeah, this is the glass one. I have expanded things, I have upgraded things, I have changed some things. Not too much. I've noticed that whenever you get the new fertilizer, the advanced one, this actually creates 75 per second instead of the usual 37.5. And it's the same for the other one, for this thing. Suddenly it's 75 per minute for some reason. So I just cut everything by half. It used to be 12 nurseries and now it's only 6. And it's enough. This also means that I can actually change this blueprint. And I don't have the materials to make it, but I've made this thing only 1 nursery and 3 stone crushers. And it's enough to support 3 of these machines instead of the usual 1-to-1. So So up to now it was 1 nursery plus 1 stone cut crusher gives me 1 assembler to make fertilizer. But now I can make from 1 nursery and 3 crushers, I can actually make 3 assemblers. So that's great math, right? We need to burn way less sage to actually make it. Now the cannon things are a bit annoying, and I can see how it's going to become very annoying and very, I don't know what to say, like very not time consuming but space consuming. And with that being said, I want somehow to be able to make like not poles, but like kind of like poles, because it's kind of like the electricity for my factory, right? So I want to be able to make like poles like this thing, and I'll be able to put like a bunch of these on them. I need more wood. Where is my bucket? Here. I want to be able to have like this, right? So I have one like this, one like this, and one like one like this, and then I can have somehow like this thing floating, but there is no way to do it really. I want to have like something floating, and then I want to have like a cannon up here like this, and then each one is going to shoot you into 4 other places, but I can't seem to do it. The only way you can do it is with walls. You do something like this. You make a wall and you make a bunch of cannons on it. Now I could, like, it is gonna work if I do that, right? Let's say I want to get materials from this side to this side. What is the difference? I don't know. You want to make them go from one side to the other, right? So, wait, can I make a blueprint with the wall? No, you can't. I can't click on this. I can't choose this. Wait, but can I make let's say like a tunnel here, a shelf under them both, and I don't know, just random elevator that goes up to nowhere, right? Just boom, like this. Can I make this a blueprint? Yes, I can. And if I'm gonna move it, clipping with other things, so it doesn't work. So I can't make telephone poles or electricity poles using walls and blueprints. So you gotta make everything individually. I don't like this, because what will happen when I want to make like crazy jumps between here and, for example, this side, right? I want to be able to jump here. This would be like a pretty big gap to close. Obviously a cannon can do that. Like, this is not a crazy distance for a cannon. We can cross this, but it's still going to be annoying if I have to make like every individual singular cannon everywhere. This thing and relying on this for wood is kind of, I don't want to say bad, but it is unreliable, and I still have to make a wood, like a thing to make me wood, because this is just not efficient enough. It doesn't make like enough wood for what I need. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to do the same thing again and make another chest of wood and add logs to it so I can have some wood, because this thing doesn't create enough. It resets once a day, so everything in here gets emptied once a day. But since the fertilizer is completely full, because everything is full, because not a lot of ropes get sold. Yeah, I made a rope factory, not a lot of rope gets sold. Same thing for the linen, it doesn't get sold a lot. Same thing for the gears, so the wood doesn't get sold a lot. So everything machine is kind of backed up for a couple of reasons. And since this is backed up with mushrooms, no wood is created. And that's the opposite way around. If I have too much wood, no mushrooms get created. So unfortunately, I need to have an additional thing in order to provide enough for the shop, because everything is full here. It's not like it's empty, and people are buying. You can see things are like slowly getting more and more full. Now the reason why this one is not full, because this machine is going upstairs, and every single machine up here is getting fed with this one line. So until this machine is going to be fed, that's going to take a very long time. Now only now these machines will slowly start to fill, right? Because you can't create any more wood, so slowly this thing will stop accepting any more money. And then once this one stops to accept money, one of those cannons is going to shut off. It's not going to take money anymore. And then the other one, the other one, the other one, the other one. And after a few days, we can have this machine full. Like we have all the lines filled all the way down here, probably. I've disconnected my thing here because I don't need money currently. And the highest I've gotten my reputation is to 8. But then it immediately goes down. So I want to go over my thing. So glass were done. Rope were done. Nails were done. What else was there? Linen were done. Gears were done. So I have bandages, I have wooden pulley, I have a brick, I have soap, and I have turquoise. So I think brick is gonna be next. No, it's not, because it's clay. This means coal. This means a bunch of things. This means, yeah, it means coal, it means sand. I mean, it's not super difficult, but it's still, like, not fun to deal with. What is bandages? Bandages is linen, which we have tons of, and healing potions, which you have tons of. And just connect them at an assembler. So assembler. What do you need? Bandages. 15 per minute and 7.5 per minute. How much does each potion here make? Oh, I think I have only one. You make 12.5 per minute, so it's not gonna be enough. Wow, interesting. We need 50, I think it says 15 per minute, right? So let's build another one right here. And bandages, 15 per minute, and you make 12.5 per minute. So you're never going to be enough with just one. Oh, I just realized this machine is also not efficient. I need to this is interesting. So now I need to remake my healing potion because I don't need all of them. The reason why I have 3 is because I need 75, but one of them can provide 75 for me. So 1 and 1 with advanced fertilizer is able to provide whatever this thing needs. So with like 2, I can make 2. With 3, I can make 3. And you get the math. Well then, let me change. Oh my god, all the resources are gonna be... Oh no, it's gonna clog my entire inventory with so much shit. The amount of stones. Look at the amount of stones. The amount of limestone. I'm gonna stop getting you money. I'm gonna let this thing die out. And once this thing dies out, we're going to break this down. I'm gonna write this because I will forget. Let me add another note and say remake. What is a healing potion? I think health potion. Health potion factory. Great. So bandages, gonna have to wait. Wooden pulleys. How do you make wooden pulleys? Wooden pulleys is just wood, just plank, and a rope. And it's at the assembler also. What is my assembler? Pulley. 18.8 per minute. And how much can you make per minute with this thing? Rope. 12.5. Again, not a round number. So annoying. And 37.5. So 37.5 is gonna be just, I think, one. Where is it? One of these. Yeah, 37.5. So one table saw. And unfortunately, 2 processors are going to be needed for this. I think I'm going to delete my rope factory. Maybe. And just route, like I'm going to, because this is going to create, how much is this? Calculator again. That's going to be 12, that's going to be 25, right? So 12.5 times 2 will be 25, yes. And 25 minus 18.8 is going to be 6.2. So I can create an additional, I will create an additional 6.2 wood rope, which I can sell because how much are you, where am I? You're making half of that, so this will be half of that, which is exactly what I'm selling anyway, right? Because I have half going into the chest and half going inside, so the shop is taking less than 6.2 anyways. So I think I'm going to do that. This will actually be, I think, more efficient. Okay. So all we need to do, realistically, is just move this like a little bit forward. Take one of the... What do you want to add this, actually? Maybe right here, right? Actually, the more I play, the hardest part becomes just transferring the money and the resources between the place I make the resources and the shop itself. This becomes like the hardest part, because now I hate this doing this, because you have to constantly split the money into more and more and more and more and more. And then things take so long until they catch up and the machine is like full again. And now what I have to do is I have to go buy another portal rune. My freaking god, just give me another one. I don't know why you can buy them. Maybe you can later automate making portals or something. I don't know why you would need that. But anyway, then I can make another purchasing portal into here, make you buy logs. I can just come here once in a while, just throw some money in here. I don't even want to. I can just give it even more money. Or even more money. Give it money. I'm fine. Give it like 20 or 30 coins. I never have to come back here again. For a very, very, very long... Yeah, 13,000. You'll be fine for a very, very, very long time. I won't have to look at you even. And this is going to create the pulleys. And now the pulleys needs to be... Are you selling something? No, you're not. And you're getting shot at from up there. Can I squeeze another one near you? Do you mind? Are you going to be angry? Now we just make a tunnel. And once again, you have to go outside, make the elevator, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do it. Do it. Okay, good. Yeah. I've been keeping those chests right here because it's easier to just do that. Tunnel. I hope you're above it, right? You're above. This should be... Wait. You coming out, right? Not coming in. So this is gonna... No, it should go down. This is not the money trace. This is how the resources come down. So this should go away, and this... Oops. Should be like this. And then... Elevator. And yeah, that's how the resources come down. Very nice. Now this goes down into the cannon, goes up there. Now the only thing left to do is to connect both tunnels. What did I make the other tunnel? I didn't. I guess I can make it right here. Nope, go the other way. And then just boop, like this. And where is the cannon? The cannon is over there. I just need to add like this and boop. Now it's gonna get shot in there. And I didn't have to add anything practically. Just one table saw, which barely takes any money. And we are making rope and pulleys. Are you getting shot at someone? No. So I need to aim you. I don't want to aim somewhere that has already a cannon shooting at, because that means it's the wrong one. So yeah, that's the center one. Center. Let me make sure I'm not stupid wrong. Yeah, center. This is where the rope should go. Now that's it. And that's how we did the wooden pulleys. See, that's how I'm doing those things. Aye. Now it looks like... Oh no, it's not keeping up. It's too slow. It is, but it's simply because... This is not full yet. Now it's going to be full. Is this going to be... No, just one line. So that's it. Now it's going to get stuck. It's not going to shoot too many more. It's just going to fill up this line first. Yeah. That's already backed up. This is how slow things sell. But we are getting close. Hey, I can delete wooden pulleys out from this thing. Now I only have to do brick, soap, turquoise, and bandages. Let's check on our bandages. How is this thing going? Still going strong. We're barely selling any potions. Maybe we want to check out the soap. How hard is it? So plant ashes, we know. We need a blender for it. Oh no. This means more glass. Yeah, where's my glass? I forgot. Oh, in here. So blender, recipe, soap. So soap is going to be 25. Oh, I need 5,000 lean seeds. What is that? Oh, it's from the... Okay, never mind. It is something fine. 75 plant ash per minute. This realistically only mean one one nursery. Then you divide it into 3, burn into 3, grind 3. I mean, grind 1 to 1. And that's it, simple. Now the oil seed, I need to check the extractors. How much are you taking in the extractor, mister? Okay, well, you know the drill. Give me a second, I'll design something and we can come back to continue this math, kind of this road that we're going down into. Yeah, lovely looking, the shop getting more and more items sold in it. Okay, so this is gonna be one last welcome back. And we're gonna end this episode. My brain is just like on fire. It's like in overdrive mode. I have been building for hours and thinking and doing math for hours. I started at the morning and now it's 5 p.m. Just so you get like the scale of how long I've been playing, min-maxing, remembering, doing math, calculating, building, dividing, splitting. It's just my brain. Just, I need a break. I need to play something that doesn't require any thinking. I just need a second to like, not a second, like tomorrow will continue, but I am very proud of what we have done. When I say we, I mean me and you watching. Anyway, I've built quite a few things. To be honest, let me check my note. I only need bandages and turquoise. And just to give you a reference, how much backed up things I have, like how much I have for reference. This is the amount of stones I moved from the last time you saw this thing. So what, 6 stones maybe on each side? Maybe less, 4 stones on each side? This is how we are, like how slow this is and how we're making this. Oh my god. It is gonna take a while because there's just so much everywhere of everything. There's so many potions, there's so much fertilizer everywhere, there's so much flax, so much sage, so much quicklime, so much stone, so much of every single thing that it takes so long until this thing's actually gonna run out. So remember, I turned this off like, I don't know, a few hours ago, and it's still going. It's still going strong. It's also because nobody's really buying anything like nobody's really buying too many healing potions. So I mean, that's nice because we know that once we rebuild this, we can turn the bandages into that. And I guess we can very quickly take a peek on what the turquoise thing requires. So it's gonna take out the assembler. I need sand, which is not too complicated, and healing potions as well. Okay, so we're not gonna do that now as well. So I guess that's an awesome point, but how do you make 12? Wait a second. 12, that's gonna be... Oh, nope, I put it upstairs. I had to make a couple of things that use 75 cents per minute. You are making... You're grinding 6.2. So it's 6.2 and I need 12, right? It says 12. So, well, that's only 2. That's very simple, actually. Never mind. It's really not complicated like I thought. Turquoise. Wait, 75 per minute. Well, that's also not very hard. I can just copy-paste this situation. Everything together with this, with the hopper, together with everything. That's going to be 75 cents per minute. Easy. And the second half is going to be 12 potions per minute. I think it means in like a full-on assembler. Yes, it is 12.5. So I need another healing potions just for the turquoise shit. And I think that is it for that. And for my brain. What the frick is wrong with your hair? You can see my reputation is hovering around the 10. It reached 14. Now it's up to 12. It is changing, but it is keeping like going up and down, and people are buying more. It is definitely related, like 100% related. I think I'm gonna have a bottleneck here soon. Maybe not soon, but soon-ish. That all my resources are actually gonna go very slowly out of my coins, actually out of the register, and I'll have to maybe make a few registers for more people. I don't know, I'll think about this when I get there. But for now, everything is full besides upstairs. Upstairs I keep getting all the money, and that's kind of what I want, because I want the focus to go there. Nothing else really needs the money. I don't really take any of the money. Not yet. Maybe later when we want to expand. But so far, I'm fine. I haven't checked like how high can you go really. I think it would be interesting to know. Can we check that out? I mean, so far, okay. I mean, you can see that. This is kind of making me interested in going all the way up. I might actually do that for the next episode. I might actually build this entire factory like this and go all the way up as high as I can. Just for the sake, like build a giant house for no reason, just because it's kind of cool. Make like a giant building in the middle of this place. I'm gonna make the center like hollow, so I can make like elevators and things going up and down, up and down. Maybe I even make like 2 floors. When I say hollow, I mean this, like an entire section like this. Maybe 1 or 2, like 1 on one side and 1 on the other side. So things going up and things going down. Like things getting made and then things getting sold. And the shop's going to be on the bottom. So far, this is how we're doing it. Everything goes on the side. Like this. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not good. It's fine. It is what it is. Why are you here? You have no use. We still have those ugly tables outside. Still have these things. Again, like I said, I'm gonna make everything a little bit more beautiful once we have all the tools and everything done. What I've seen next of all is next thing is gonna be just upgrading. The next real upgrade is gonna be probably the black powder, which is gonna be more fuel. And I don't think there's like higher fertilizer or anything. So I think we're pretty much like done after this thing. But this will require transformation potions, which we are not doing right now. I don't even know what it needs. I'll take care of it next time. Maybe. We'll see. Unless I discover more interesting things that make me remake the entire factory once again. So that's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, let me know how I can improve. Besides, keep safe and see you in the next one. Bye bye.